Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Today we're going to be talking about the Sephora VIB sale. Yay! It starts this Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. I just realized that this Friday is Friday the 13th. I don't know if you're superstitious or weird about that, but yeah. Anyway, so I was going to have this video be like my recommendations and my top picks for the sale, for recommendations for you guys to purchase. But I realized that a lot of the products I was grabbing are products that I covered in the last sale, which was in November. So I'm just gonna link that video down below because I didn't want to do like the same video, just a different shirt. You know what I mean? I felt like that's what I was doing. So I'm just gonna link that video down below. And I also will link a few other products that I've picked up since then that I really love and recommend. If they aren't in that video, I'll leave them in the description box below. So for this video, I decided to do more of like my wish list, things that I want to purchase. Some of these things I've tried, some of them I really know nothing about. So I want to make sure I make that clear distinction that the products that I'm going to talk about in this video aren't necessarily products that I have tried and that I am recommending to you guys. They're kind of just products that I want to pick up. So if you have any feedback on any of these products, I would love to hear your thoughts on them in the comment section below. But yeah, I just wanted to make that very clear because when I stand behind a product and I, recommend it, then I just, I feel very strongly about that, and I want to make sure that, you guys know this is kind of my wish list. Some of these things I've tried, some of them I've had no experience with, so just keep that in mind. Okay, let's get started. So I just kind of I jotted down a list. How many items do I have on here? So I have 9 items on my list here. I was just going through the website. Some of these things I've had on my list for a long time, and I've actually planned to purchase in the past, and for whatever reason I haven't. And then some of them are just things that caught my attention on the website that sound really interesting and sound like products that I would love if they actually do what they say they do. But that's always the key, right? If every product did what they said it did, then we'd all walk around looking like, Cindy Crawford. Okay, moving right along. I will have all the dates and details for codes listed down below in the description box, but let's go ahead and cover that. So VIB ROUGE starts this Friday, April 13th, and it goes through the 16th. So if you're not familiar with the Sephora sale, which I'm sure most of you guys are, basically Sephora does a sale twice a year. They do one in the springtime and they do one in the fall, winter, where they basically give, I think it's like 10 to 20% off depending on your status with Sephora, to their ROUGE members and their VIB members. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically kind of like a points program. It's free, there's no cost to sign up, but basically they associate your email address to all of your purchases. So every time you're in Sephora and you make a purchase, you acquire, I think it's 1 point per dollar that you spend. And then you get to redeem those points for like deluxe size samples or free products through either the store or online. So that's what the program is. And then you also get access to these 2 sales per year. So this sale for VIB ROUGE members, which is the top tier, starts this Friday, April 13th, and it goes through the 16th, and you get 15% off. With the code YAYROUGE, you do have to be logged into your account. So if you're not a ROUGE member, you can't just use that code to get the discount. You do have to be logged in so they can verify that. So that sale goes from the 13th through the 16th, then it picks back up on the 20th and it goes to the 23rd, and that's for VIB insiders and for everyone. And you use the code YAYINSIDER and you get 10% off. So ROUGE members get an additional 5% and they get access to the sale early. Everyone else gets 10% and they have to wait 4 days. Actually almost a week because it starts on the 13th, so then it starts on the following Friday for everyone else. But I will have all that information listed down below for you, so don't worry about remembering that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to talk about a couple of skincare products that I have been on my wish list. I have 3 skincare products and they are all by the brand Drunk Elephant. I discovered Drunk Elephant, I don't know, within the last several months, and I really enjoyed, I have enjoyed every product I've tried. I've actually bought 2 products and returned them, but the products that I've kept, I love their products. One of these products has been on my wish list for a long time, and I don't know why I haven't just bitten the bullet and bought it, but I've received several samples of it, so I've just kind of been using that. But it's the TLC Baby Facial. So I received a sample of this and I applied it one night. You apply it on the face, it's a mask, you let it sit for 20 minutes, and then you rinse it off. It did have a little bit of a tingling sensation, so it didn't burn, it wasn't uncomfortable at all, but I think that if I had very sensitive skin, it might be a little bit irritating or a little bit too strong. I don't know, that's just my assumption. So the nights that I use this, the first time I used this, let me tell you about that experience. The first time I used it, I put it on my skin, washed it off. The next morning, I woke up and I had forgotten that I had done that. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, my skin looks amazing. Like, I felt like Jennifer Lopez. Maybe not, but my skin looked amazing. And I was like, why does my skin look so good? And then I remembered that I had done that mask. So from that moment on, I was sold. I do this mask about once a week. I haven't done it in a couple weeks because I've run out of my samples, and I've been waiting for this sale to purchase it. I believe it's around $80. So it's, you know, not cheap. So if you can, you know, I've been holding off to get that additional 15% off. So that's one product. The other two products that I want to try are the TLC Glycolic Night Serum, and I want to try the C Firma Day Serum. And I want to read you a couple things off their website about these two products. If you have used these products, I would love to know your thoughts. Do you recommend them? What is your experience with them? I love Sephora because, you know what, if it's terrible and it doesn't work for me, then I'm going to exchange it or return it. I don't have a problem doing that. If it's especially, you know, the Glycolic Night Serum is $90. You can bet that if I don't love it, it's going back. But I want to read you a little bit about it so you know why I want this product so bad. So it's a 12% AHA BHA serum for night that refines and resurfaces skin to reveal a smoother and more radiant complexion, while enhancing the performance of other products by clearing the way for maximum absorption. So basically it's going to, supposedly, again, I've never tried this product, it's basically just going to enhance your additional products that you use because they're going to absorb better into the skin. It's great for dullness, pores, uneven skin tone. I think we can all kind of relate to some of those concerns in some capacity. It basically lifts and removes dead skin cells, which can be the root of why our skin looks dull, why it looks dehydrated, why it looks heavy when you have your makeup on, because a lot of us just have this layer of dead skin just sitting on our skin, and if we can remove that, that's when our radiant glow skin comes from within. So yeah, this is definitely one I want to try. If you've tried this product, please let me know what you think about it. I would love to hear. And in fact, I encourage you guys to read all the comments below if any of these pique your interest, because then you can kind of get a sense for, you know, are these products worth it or not. Okay, the C Firma Day Serum. I want to read you a couple of benefits of this because I found it very interesting. Why I really want to try the C Firma Day Serum. I've heard a lot of great things about it. It's supposed to help also with dullness, give the skin a more bright, help with discoloration. What I found interesting when I was looking on the site, it has what they're calling a reservoir effect. So basically it's effective for 72 hours after application, and it cannot be washed off or wiped off. So I thought that was very interesting because I do wash my face several times throughout the day, just because, like right now, I'm filming this video, but I plan to go run Town Lake when I pick my daughter up. So I'm going to wash all this off my face. And then when I get home, I might shower. I may or may not put makeup on, but I always wonder, like, if I'm washing my face so often, am I, you know, losing the effectiveness of the products that I applied a couple hours before that? So that really piqued my interest. So if you have any experience with this product, please let me know down below. This product is also $80. So again, Drunk Elephant is definitely more a premium line of skincare, but the products that I have used, which are the La La Retro Whipped Cream, I really like. The tinted sunscreen, I like. It has a little bit of too much shimmer, so once I go through that, I'm not going to purchase that one again. But that mask, that TLC Baby Facial, is like a game changer. Okay, so moving right along to makeup products. One product that has been on my list for a long time is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And it's just the, you know, I'm going to put a picture of it so you guys can see which one I'm talking about, but it's just the large kind of rectangular palette that has shade, highlight and contour shades, and then it has like 3 different color schemes of neutral matte tones. Pretty basic colors. Doesn't look like anything special, but the quality of Kat Von D's, especially her matte shadows, are fantastic. I own a couple of the mini quad palettes, and they are really, really great. And I'm always really surprised because even though there's nothing too exciting, they're not shimmery or really colorful, when I put them on my eyes, I just always love the way my eye makeup looks when I wear them. So I really want that palette because it's very wearable. I think my friend Chelsea has this. One of my friends has this, and I remember loving their makeup one day, and she told me that's all she used. And I was like, oh, okay, I need that. And I don't know why I haven't picked it up. I think every time I go into Sephora and I like come close to buying it, there's like a new palette or something else that I want to pick up to review or do a tutorial on or something. So I kind of always put it on the back burner, but that's one I want to get. Another one that I just discovered when I was preparing for this video and looking through their website is the Viseart Tryst palette. It looks like a beautiful palette of pinks and plums. Viseart is a fantastic brand of eyeshadow palettes. It definitely is a little bit higher price point. They're really good quality. For the longest time, they just had the large $80 palettes, but lately they've been launching the smaller palettes that are like in the $45 range. So that's one that I want to pick up. It looks really, really pretty. The Becca Hydra Mist Setting Powder I have been really, really curious about. And I know I've seen some videos on YouTube talking about it, but I actually haven't watched any of them, so I don't really know what the YouTube community is saying about that powder. But it's made of 50% water and glycerin, so I kind of know, it kind of sounds kind of awesome, you know, especially in a setting powder, because I think the thing that we struggle with, we as in, you know, women that aren't in their 20s, is finding a setting powder that doesn't make us look heavy and dry, right? Like it doesn't make our makeup look more heavy or dry, or make our skin look dry, or accentuate texture in the skin, specifically fine lines. So if it's a hydrating powder that's made up of so much water, I'm really curious about this. I feel like this could either be like, you know, or it could be like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me, you know what I mean? So I'm curious to try that out. If you've tried this powder specifically, please let me know. I think I'm gonna buy it either way. Like even if I watch videos and it gets a terrible review, I think I'm gonna buy it either way because I feel like I have to try this one. I wanna try the Urban Decay Back Talk Eye and Face Palette. I've seen this one talked about a lot lately. It is one of their newer palettes. I think it's really cool that it has the blush in there with the eyeshadows. I like the size of it. I like that you can kind of remove the center. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those palettes that I want to get. You know, I want this for my collection. I am traveling to Dallas next week for the Reward Style Conference. I'm so excited about it. And I'm already kind of thinking of what makeup I'm going to bring with me. And I think that this might be a good palette to bring because it does have, you know, blush and eyes in it. So that's one that I'm going to pick up. And then the Natasha Denona 5 palette in the shade 9. Let me make sure that's the one that I want. Let me make sure that's the right one. I was in New York and I tried to buy this palette at 2 different Sephoras, one off Fifth Avenue and one in Times Square. And I couldn't find it. They were sold out of it in both Sephoras, and it is so beautiful. I own 3 of these palettes already, and I'll list the ones that I own in the description box, but such great quality of shadows, really, really beautiful. This particular one has more kind of like pewters and olive greens and kind of like steel blues, not like bright blue, but like kind of a silvery blue. I think they're very wearable colors and I think they're beautiful. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like Mermaid, but not like bright in your face blue or green. I'll post a picture so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. It's not a lot of color at all, so I think it is very wearable. I swatched this in store and it's so beautiful. So this is definitely going in my cart. And that summarizes my list, you guys. It's pretty short and sweet. I don't think I'm gonna get everything on this list, but these are just some things that are on my wish list. I would love your feedback down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these things and what your thoughts are. If there's anything you think like, yes, definitely go and get it. Or if you feel like there's anything on my list that was just a total flop for you, I would love to know that too. Again, I will link the last Sephora VIB sale recommendations down below for you. A lot of those products on that list, in fact, all of those products on the list are still gonna be products that I'm loving and using and would definitely stand behind recommending. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're picking up from the sale down below. Again, I'll have all the dates in the description box below and I'll have everything linked that I talked about. And I think that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!